Hey everybody, this is Shirlene with Shirl's Crafty World.
.com.
And today I'm coming to you with chapter number 4 of my From Existing Well to Living Well series. Wow, where do I start? Well, um, it's been a pretty eventful week. Um, I want to first start with, well, if this is your first time checking out my channel, welcome. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Um, I am covering my journey back to living well. Um, Shortly, just short story, I should say. I am a stage 3 thyroid cancer survivor, and after treatment, I became disabled with spinal stenosis and currently dealing with a bunch of other things that's going on. And I am trying to get to the point where I am living well and not just existing well. So, this week, I want to talk about pushing through. Um, I really had to push through. Um, my left knee gave out about 3 weeks ago, and I've been in the bed, and I want out this bed. This is not me. Um, Shirlene is a person that is always on the go, always has several irons in the fire. That is just how I am. Um, so I um, want to share with you that my word this year was birth. It still is. And it stands for be in righteous timing and health. And I want to, how can I correlate this? I want to say that, those of us that are women and who have given birth know that there is a time of pushing. I personally I don't think I made it to the push because I didn't dilate past 6, but I definitely went through the contractions and the toils, and um, I, even with what they call that thing, the thing they put in your back, it went out my head, an epidural. Even with an epidural, I still had a lot of pressure, and after 13 hours, they decided that it was enough, for me and the baby, because he started to show signs of distress, and they decided, let's go ahead and do a C-section. So, in my talking to you today about pushing through, I want to share some things that I encountered. I was able to, normally I get up and I go to the restroom, on my walker and everything. And sometimes I got to scream with every step all the way there, cry. Sometimes it's just a growl trying to get there and get it done. But I decided, okay, I'm going to, this is what I do, get into the bathroom, but I want to start to try and build up my endurance. So I took a lap down the hallway and back. And as much as I wanted to do a second one, I also knew that my body would probably be like, what the heck are you doing? I'm not used to this. So I did the one. I also was able to do some leg lifts with the brace on my knee. So I did that. But today, when I went to my bathroom run and I was coming back to get back on the bed, my left knee gave out and I started to fall. And I just remember myself screaming out, I'm falling, and Mr. Bob trying to grab me, trying to, keep me from hitting the floor. And my body began to shake, and I began to feel fearful and scared. And I could have stayed in that state, but I had to push through. So I began to gain control of myself and say, okay, Shirlene, you're safe. He's got you. God's got you. You're not on the floor. 911 doesn't have to come. Um, to bring myself down, I had to talk to myself. And it was so funny because I'm reading Proverbs for July. And today's Proverbs chapter 18 talks about, and this is in the Bible, Proverbs chapter 18 talks about the power of the tongue. And so I began to just coach myself and tell myself, you got this. And Mr. Bob was right there with me, and we were able to get me back in the bed. I mean, I was shaking like a leaf. And, but, I was able to push through, and we got it done. And, I just, sometimes when you're in chronic pain or you're dealing with an illness, it is so easy to just get comfortable and not want to push to get better or push to live better or push yourself. You have to really push your body. Olympians, they really push their body during training and so forth to accomplish all that they do when it comes to time for the Olympics. So, if you want to get better or you want to live better, you're going to have to push yourself. And it may hurt. You may have some setbacks. You may, they say do it scared. Even if you're scared, do it scared. And, I'm going to keep doing laps up and down the hallway. And I am smart enough to do it when Mr. Bob is here, so that if something does go awry, there's someone to call for help, even though I always keep my phone with me when I'm home alone, so if I have to call for help, I can. Yes, there's been talk about getting me what they call the panic button, I guess, or the I'm falling button, but I don't think I'm old enough for that yet. Nor do I want to incur that cost of a panic button. So I basically just use my cell phone, which is touch screen anyway. So, but I just wanted to encourage you to push through. Like when you're in labor, it hurts, but you gotta push to get to the other side. You gotta push to deliver that baby, and you gotta push yourself. Do your research too. Definitely do your research. I can tell you that the black seed oil has definitely been helping me. At first I wasn't sure, because everybody's on the whole black seed oil bandwagon, but it really has helped. I don't have nearly as much arthritis pain as I used to. I am still a little stiff in the mornings, but I think as it builds up in my system, things will get better. I'm also I take the pills and not the actual oil. And so some people say actual oil works better than the pills. But for me, I bought the pills, so I'm going to take the pills for now. And then next time when I have to refill, I'll take the oil. This stuff is so awesome that you can mix it with coconut oil and olive oil and use it as a face cleanser. You can put it directly on your skin because it works on the outside as well as the inside. But do your research on your condition and things that can help you, and just keep pushing. That's all I can think to tell you, is keep pushing. Don't give up, and watch what you say, because there's a lot of power in words and in the tongue and what you say about yourself and even about others. Watch what you put out in the universe. I know someday I will walk again, and I know that I'm going to get rid of this weight. My weight is up a few more pounds because I got on the scale today. I'm not happy about that, but I also know right now I'm kind of in a sedentary state because of my situation. But it's not. It doesn't have to be like this forever, and it won't. The more I push myself, the more those muscles will remember what it's like to walk, and then I'll be burning the calories, which will help me lose weight, which will take the pressure off my knees until I'm able to either get knee surgery or heal on my own. So that is what I have for you today, is to tell you to push through. Sorry I don't have no big fantastic lesson. I do know that I'm a teacher and I do accept my calling, but sometimes the teacher's going through too, and she just got it short and sweet for you. So I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope whatever you're going through, that you're pushing through it. You're not packing up and living there, because God wants the best for all of us. All of us. All right? And there's a reason why we go through the things we do. So, all right. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon. This is Shirlene with Shirl's Crafty World.
.com.
Bye for now.